Hi, welcome to Tea Time on ATMC TV. I'm Rebecca Albin, Executive Director for the First Tee of Brunswick County. Join us as we visit one of Brunswick County's finest golf courses each month, where we learn about the course and its layout and get updates on the newest golf fashion, golf fitness, and golf equipment. If you're ready, let's go. We're sitting here today in the clubhouse with Ron Thompson, head golf professional at Cape Fear National Golf Club. Thanks for having us today, Ron. We appreciate it. And I have to tell you, one of the things that I love about this course is that when you come in, it's kind of secluded. There's not much around it, and it's absolutely beautiful. Tell us a little bit about the course and that feeling that you get from being here.
Rebecca, it's about 3.5 miles back from 17 inside of Brunswick Forest. Cape Fear National was built and opened up in late 2009, actually November, late of 2009. Been open for a little bit more than 2 years. They did put in the back of the property. The golf course is an amenity of Brunswick Forest. It's not the focal point, so they didn't want to put it in the front. They put it in the back. What's nice about Cape Fear National and where it's located is the fact that it's in the back and there's not that much noise. And it makes you feel like when you get out here and start playing golf that you feel like you're all alone.
Absolutely.
Not a lot of cars driving by. There's a couple roads that come into Cape Fear National Drive and a couple other side roads, but overall you don't hear the noise of hustle and bustle of busy intersections. Right. Tim Cape was the designer of Cape Fear National. And he had, it took him 2 to 3 years to build it, and he put a lot of time and effort into it. And if you've played any of the Cape courses in the area, which he is a local architect, right. He's just done a fabulous job with the golf course.
And you get that feel from his design, like we talked about earlier. There's a lot of play into the natural layout of the environment, lots of waste bunkers, and it's just absolutely beautiful for the 18 holes you guys have here. As you're moving forward, though, and Cape Fear National continues to grow and develop, you guys do have plans to add an additional 9, correct?
There are plans for additional 9 holes of golf. Okay. Not sure when that will happen. I'm assuming it'll be based on the fact when the development wants to continue growing. As it is now, we are selling quite a few lots per year at Brunswick Forest. They know they sold over 160 lots last year. Planning to do over 200 this year. The development is planned to have over 8,000 homes. But with that being said, there is plan for 9 more holes of golf, and he did a fabulous job on the 18 we've had. We've had nothing but rave reviews. We've had some really good accolades. And we're very, very happy and very pleased of the outlay and everything that's done here at Cape Fear National.
It's, again, absolutely gorgeous course. So, Ron, one of the things that you notice about Cape Designs, as we mentioned, is that he really does play into the natural landscape of the area. So talk to us a little bit about this course and whether, when you step on the tee, whether we're talking about ball placement or if there's a lot of open area and room for forgiveness. Talk to us about the feel of the course a little bit.
It's a good question. Kate has done a great job, and when you step to the tee, you look at it and you're like, oh my gosh, you're in all the hole to begin with. It looks so fabulous as far as you got some bunkers out there, you got his waste areas, his drive-through waste areas. You see some of his beach bunkers and some other things. My gosh, this looks really hard. But once you play it, you realize that the fairways are really generous. Okay. The greens are average about 8,000 square feet. They're really big. But if you get outside the bunker areas, you do run into problems. We have quite a bit of natural areas as far as some of the natural areas, as far as some of our wetlands and some other areas that have been placed out there that do make it difficult from that standpoint. But if you hit it down the middle, you got a good chance of making par, even better, because the greens are big. Now our greens are big, they're fast. We do have bent grass, or A1, A4, it's a new blend of bent grass, and our superintendent's done a great job in maintaining our bent grass. Considering a lot of golf courses have started to go to Bermuda, which is a great grass, mini birdie, and some other things have been really popular down in the southeastern part of North Carolina here in the last couple of years. But since we're new, we still have their bent. They're still in great shape. Even the past couple summers, even though they got a little stress, we didn't see that big of a stress, and they were able to maintain them. And our greens have just been in fabulous shape.
And they're still absolutely gorgeous and rolling beautifully. So, and we're going to have an opportunity to go out and play one of those holes today. So, tell us a little bit about number 1. I think hole number 1 here is what we're going to be playing again. Open fairway, but you have to be able to place your tee shot and then place your second shot in as well, correct?
Yes, number 1 is probably, depending on what tees you play, probably from the back tees, it's somewhere around 396 yard par 4. The thing about it is, though, you look at from the tee, you got to hit it across a lagoon, not a lagoon, but a marsh area, probably about 200 yards from the tee. Now, it looks deceiving from the tee, like, oh my gosh, it's got to get it over this. It's a long hole, but also only 396. And once you get it out there, you look out there, and it's in the middle of the fairway, and you got a big open green.
Okay.
But it does take, like all the other holes out here, the drive is very important out here. You always hear that say, putt for show. Was it drive for show, putt for dough?
Right.
But you actually got to hit it well off the tee here.
Okay.
If you don't hit it well off the tee,
you find yourself in trouble.
You're going to find yourself in trouble.
Okay.
But it's not a hard tee shot as it looks off the tee.
Okay. For the residents here in Brunswick County, what do you guys offer throughout the season and early spring, especially for residents, to maybe be able to come up and experience your course that they otherwise wouldn't have a chance to play?
Well, we do a lot of email blasts. So when people do come out and play our golf course, we do ask them to give us their emails. Plus, we do want them to go onto our website, capefairnational.com. Go on there, and they can join our e-club. With that, we do specials throughout we do a lot of specials through the winter. We'll do some specials through the spring too. Plus, every month we have 1 or 2 VIPs, which appreciation days. Which what those are people that emails go out to people that are on our database.
Right.
And we give special break on golf, which includes like a little continental breakfast, golf, and some food afterwards. We do try to throw in some outings as well out there. To promote some play, like we had a Superintendent's Revenge in January, along with a Super Bowl outing. I know that we're going to have a March Madness event coming up in March. So we do a lot of things that we try to promote local plays. Plus, as a local, other than our property owners here at Brunswick Forest, they do get the best possible rate that we have available.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, again, it's an absolutely beautiful course, wonderful setting and location, and a great opportunity for folks in Brunswick County to come out and experience another fabulous course here. So, Ron, thank you so much for having us today. We really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
We're standing here on the tee box of number 1 at Cape Fear National. Ron, tell us a little bit about this gorgeous hole and how we can expect to play it.
Rebecca, as you can see it here, it's a par 4. We're playing at about 375 yards from here, I do believe. Yeah, 375. As you can tell, you have about a 200-yard carry over top of our waist area, or natural area, as you can say, or marsh, however you want, however you want to say it.
Okay.
The thing about it is the fairway is a lot larger than what you think out there.
Sure.
As you can see, it's overseas, so you can tell where the fairway is.
Okay.
The fairway is generous. We're going to say it kind of looks like a dogleg par 4, but it's not.
Okay.
What you want to do here, you want to take it straight down the middle. Your aiming point here is going to take it at the second bunker on the left-hand side. That's the middle of it, because if you hit it towards that bunker, the ball's going to be playing right in the middle of the fairway.
Okay.
And then once you get up there, you'll get up there, you'll see we'll have a little pond on the left-hand side. But the green's large enough to where it'll take a shot with a nice second shot in it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Well, let's see how it goes.
All right. You want to lead us off?
I'll lead us off. Let's see how we do.
I'm going to try to follow up Rebecca's shot here. She just hit one, she just tunned one out there, and I'm kind of nervous here because I hope I can just duplicate it. But what I'm going to try to do, I've got my ball on the right-hand side of the tee box a little bit here, right center. I'm going to try to line up here and hit it towards the bunker on the left-hand side, see if that works or not.
Great ball.
Start a little bit left, or more left than what I wanted to, but it will play.
I think it'll be fine. Great shot. All right, Ron, 2 good balls in the middle of the fairway. If you could talk to us a little bit about this next approach shot coming in and what we're looking at.
All right, Rebecca, this is a great drive you had here. You got about 120 yards to the pin.
Okay.
Pin's in about the middle of the green. As you can tell, we have a pond on the left-hand side, but you got plenty on the right-hand side to work with on the right-hand side of the green. So
Okay.
what I recommend what you're doing here when you hit your shot is try to keep it to the right of the pin.
Okay.
Try not to force it to the left. You will run out of space. The wind is with us a little bit here this afternoon, so I'd recommend just take a little bit off a little and keep it to the right. If I was going to do anything, I'd probably play it a little shorter than I would long.
Okay, great.
Great looking shot there, Rebecca.
Thank you. Thank you for the read. Thanks.
Yes, you're welcome.
All right, Ron.
Okay. This is about the same shot you had, a little bit closer, not much at all. So it shows that you do hit it a long way. So so hopefully I can just do as well as you did here as well on this approach shot. That's a great shot you hit in.
Thanks.
I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to try to keep it to the right of the hole a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not going to try to take you off to the left-hand side.
Okay. Stick it close. Oh, that looks beautiful. Great shot. Very nice. Inside mine. Beautiful.
No, I wish it was. It looks a little long of yours.
All right, all right. All right, Ron, so we've got 2 balls in the fairway, now 2 balls on the green. This seems like an absolutely perfect day out here, so let's see if we can make a couple of putts.
Well, it is perfect except for the fact that you got inside of it about 15 feet. So
Well, I think you're going to drain your putt. So.
Well, I'm definitely going to try here.
All right. So tell us a little bit about your putt here. Now, I know we've talked before and said that your greens are pretty fast. They roll, I think they're rolling at an 11 today.
Yes, they're rolling about 11
Okay.
centimeters. They are quick greens. This putt that I have here, I'm going to look at it here, but by looking at it from this angle, it's not as much downhill as you think. It's got a little bit of a double breaker. It might break a little bit to the left to begin with and go back right at the hole.
Okay.
But that's what I see from here, and we'll see what happens. Just by playing it a few times, I can just tell what it's supposed to be, what it's going to do.
Well, I'll tend the flag for you.
Okay.
Let's.
All right. As many golfers have done, I've gone to a belly putter.
Okay.
So hopefully it'll.
Oh, that looks perfect. Oh.
Oh well, it's not a bad start out with a 4 on the first hole.
Is always a good way to start. Okay, so my putt. What do you think about this?
By looking at Rebecca, it looks like what I see by looking at it, looks like it should turn to your right a little bit.
Okay.
Not much. What do you see?
Yeah, I was going to say just a little bit to the right, but maybe just a little bit less than a ball.
It should turn a little bit to the water.
Edge a little.
I don't think it's too overly fast,
Okay.
but I think it's just right there on that left edge.
Left edge. Okay.
Oh, that's good speed. I like the aggressive style that you had there. Just take your time here on this one.
Fast.
That's okay. It's 2 great shots into it.
Well, I appreciate it, Ron. It was an absolute
pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Enjoyed playing with you.
Thanks.